All right, knife throwing is a lot of fun. This is something that you will enjoy doing. I know when I get up from my computer after writing or studying, I go outside and pick up the knives and begin to throw them, and I find it so relaxing. It's a thrill to throw that knife and to see it hit that bullseye. There's times when you just are amazed at how consistent you can be. You'll go out and you'll throw, and every single throw will be right in that 2.5-inch circle. And you just know you can't ever miss. And it's like magic. It's an incredible sense to fling that knife through there and here go whoop, 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 and then strike that target right where you throw it. Now, we made these targets out of a pine log. It's about a 15-inch diameter. 16 is ideal. But as you see, we painted the wood white first so it kind of soak up some of the paint, and then we spray painted green and with a red center. This is a 2.5-inch center circle with a 8-inch inner circle with a 16-inch outer circle. So in throwing, we get 3 points for the 2.5-inch center circle, and we get 2 points for this 8-inch circle, and we get 1 point for anywhere out here in the outside in the green. So we have 5 targets, and ideally we have 5 knives, so we don't have to keep walking back and forth picking knives up. You don't want to spend all your time walking, you want to spend most of your time throwing. So the more knives you've got, the more practice you'll get in the course of a day. We're going to look at some of the different knives. I have been making knives for several years. Every time I have a new idea, then I go out and make a pattern and make one knife. If I like it, then I'll make 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 of it and practice with it to see what the virtues of it are. You find that each knife with a little different weight, an ounce more, an ounce less, will throw completely different. Although there are a lot of similarities, some knives will throw 10 or 12 inches further back or closer to the target than another knife will. Okay, this is our Arabian. This is the one we designed that I really enjoy throwing. This is a knife to use in a tournament. This is a professional knife that is just ideal. The weight is perfect, the length is perfect. It weighs about 15 ounces. It's about a little over 14 inches long. I designed this knife so that the feel of the handle and the blade throw are very similar. It throws just the same from the handle as it does the blade. And it's stainless steel, tough. I mean, I put this and beat on it with a hammer and not able to bend it. Okay, now we have another knife that I use a lot. This one we call the Zulu. It's got that classic Zulu shape to it. And I like this knife too. I'll tell you what, that's a sweet throwing knife, especially by the handle. That knife is a beauty at 1 rotation and at 2 rotations. Throws well with the blade too. But we needed a lighter knife, and so we designed this one a couple ounces lighter. This one only weighs about 13.5 ounces, and it's the same length, about 14.5 inches long. But this is a real sticker. Look at that point. I mean, that knife just loves to stick in the wood. A lot of times it'll hit an odd angle and still stick. And it travels through the wind well. At a long distance, I find that this one rotates real well without propelling out of alignment. And it's a little smaller. Sometimes children or women like this knife a little smaller, not so heavy. It's amazing how much 2 ounces, how much difference it makes. This knife is a great blade thrower and a good, very good handle thrower. I sometimes think that's my favorite knife, but I'll throw one week and then I'll throw the other one the next week. Now, I like to paint my knives because when I'm throwing back from 18 to 21 feet, I can't see how it's hitting. It may hit with the handle up or the handle down. I can't tell. So if I paint it, I'm able to see how it's hitting. Now, you may want to paint yours, or you might want to just stick with it stainless like it is. Now, here's my painted ones. These are the ones I'm throwing in a competition. I throw these. When you get back 21 feet and you throw your first knife and it doesn't stick, you need to know if the handle was down, in which case you need to move back a little bit, or if the handle was up, in which case you need to move up a little bit. And so you got to adjust, or you might end up not sticking any of them. You need to see how they're hitting. That's the reason mine are painted. It helps too in filming here for you to see them.